If 2025 hasn't been great enough, well, guess what? Joy Reid, or not so Joy Reid, just got fired from her MSDNC show. I know prayers have been answered, and it is just so satisfying to see her melt down. She literally is like a typical woman, films herself crying and posts it online to get sympathy and pity. It disgusts me, to say the very least. You will want to watch every single second, even millisecond of this video, because it is filled. It is just jam-packed with leftist, woke, crazy, psychotic, liberal tears. Let's just get straight into it. Here is Joy Reid melting down over being fired from MSNBC. And like Benny Johnson said, I could watch this all day. Same. Let's watch.
My show had value, and that that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I say this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. And that it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you.
Hey, come fetch me a tissue. By the way, guys, I have not even seen this yet. This is my live reaction to it. I've been kind of waiting to watch it with you guys, like as my first reaction. So I hope you enjoy that. But it says it's a Zoom meeting with Town Hall. So maybe this is an interview. That's even more. I mean, I guess it's not as embarrassing as filming yourself crying and posting it online. But come on, girl, get it together. Take an extra dose of your antidepressants. Just kidding. I'm not a doctor. That's a joke. Let's just get back to it.
Land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes.
But not babies who are killed via abortion, right?
Eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted, and not just Black folks, or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life, and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our...
Oh, you mean like books that are in children's school libraries that are about transing kids that are sexual, teaching them how to perform sexual acts? Yeah, listen, I'm not a big book burner kind of gal. I'm a very pro-free speech type of gal, but we have to limit speech, especially when it comes to underage kids, okay? How is that controversial? But this bitch wants to censor people like me and you on the internet. Go figure. Anyways, make sure you like today's video if you're enjoying this, and subscribe if you like to watch liberals melting down like I do. And let's get back to it.
Spirit that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues, and yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object. To have a right to object to little babies being bombed. And
obviously, okay, fine. I hate that I have to agree with Joy Reid here. Ew.
And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so
abortion's of God, right? Really? Identity politics all about God? Really? Lying to your audience all about God? Really, bitch? I'm not buying it.
I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show.
Well, you shouldn't be proud. Well, you know what, Joy Reid? You shouldn't be proud. And I'm going to show you guys why she shouldn't be proud, because I have compiled a couple great highlights from her show, or actually Libs of TikTok. I found these videos from Libs of TikTok and Jack Posobiec on X. By the way, if you don't follow me on X, make sure you do, at Isabella is Moody. Anyways, watch this. Here is Joy Reid calling her political opponents racist Nazis every night for an hour. And guess what? That's shocking when you're calling people that you disagree with racist Nazis every single night. Maybe people are sick of watching your show because it gets a little redundy-dundy, okay? I just made up a whole new word, a whole new phrase. Yeah, I'm today's Einstein. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm in a silly mood, guys. I'm in a very silly mood today. If you can't get it, by the way, I was just like sick for the past few days, so I'm finally feeling better today. So it's like I have an energy boost. It's amazing, amazing. The whole family's been sick this past few days, the whole weekend. It's been rough, okay? But we're getting back into the swing of things on YouTube. I appreciate your patience, but yeah, watch this. By the way, she apparently got fired because her show had low ratings. I wonder why. Or watch this.
To begin our final sprint, having arrived at that point in the election season where basically we on this side of the TV screen have said all we can. We've laid out the stakes in this crucial election where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism.
Dude, I cannot believe, I'm sorry, I cut it off. I know I talk too much. I know, sue me, I'm a woman, okay? You don't want to see someone cut off people or videos too much. You probably should not watch a woman's channel because listen, we gab, okay? We have to constantly nag and put our 2 cents in. That usually sucks. So give me some grace here. But I cannot believe that Democrats literally, or there's some Democrats that literally claim that their party is the party of freedom. Like seriously, the party that wants to enforce vaccines on people, the party that wants to steal more of your tax dollars. Like give me a freaking break. I mean, I feel like I'm living in an upside down universe. Like up is down. That's literally how I feel. Anyone else? Let me know if you agree with me in the comments down below, but let's get back to it.
A far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy, but also white-ruled South Africa before Mandela and the black majority took control, or Vladimir Putin's Russia, Viktor Orban's Hungary, or Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela today, that suppresses the rights of women and minorities, uses the military to execute the whims of a strongman dictator, and controls and suppresses the press, education, the arts, rewrites history to suit a favored and dominant racial class.
Oh yeah, the left would never do that with like the 1619 Project, what critical race theory in the education system, right? Oh no, the left would never rewrite history to further enrich their own political agenda. Oh never. It's so funny how the parties accuse the others of doing what they do. It's like we always think the left is doing this, the left thinks that we're doing it. Obviously, we're correct, but they think they're correct, which is crazy. This is why not everyone should be able to vote, guys, okay? Case in point.
And foments extravagant corruption in order to enrich the dictator and his friends. To begin.
All right, thank you. Not so Joy Reid. Okay, this last video, here is a flashback. Joy Reid mocking police officers who were fired for refusing the COVID mandate. Haha, who's laughing now, bitch? Watch this.
New York City announced today that vaccines would be mandated for all city workers with no testing option. That includes police officers, who are currently 69% vaccinated.
Interesting number, to say the least.
Their union is already vowing to fight the mandate anyway. It's a pattern that we've seen across the country with police unions and officers coming out against mandates. Seattle's police union called the mandate a public safety crisis, as if vaccines aren't for the public's safety. The city's police and firefighters who were fired for
No comment because we're on YouTube and I can't or else I'll get banned. Make sure you subscribe and comment and engage with this video because YouTube wants any reason to censor videos like mine.
Compliance made a very dramatic exit, marching to City Hall to turn in their boots. And a trooper went as far as to attack Governor Jay Inslee over the radio while claiming that he was being asked to leave because I'm dirty. I mean, no one said not being vaccinated was dirty, but okay then. Then there's the Los Angeles County Sheriff who said he won't enforce the city's mandate, though there's still a 2-month grace period for employees to get their shots. But there's no place like Chicago, where the union president directly urged officers to ignore the city's mandate, making the prediction that it would lead to a 50% cut in cops on the street. He also threatened that officers could lock in a pension and walk away today. That kind of rhetoric led to a judge's order that he stop making public comments about the city's vaccine policy. Of course, Republicans are taking advantage of the situation in Chicago, with Indiana Senator Mike Braun trying to recruit Chicago officers to Indiana, saying, "You deserve respect. Bring the COVID here." And none other than Jim Jordan mentioned the Chicago police in a tweet, along with Kyrie Irving and parents at school board meetings saying freedom is contagious. You know what's actually contagious? The coronavirus. COVID-19 has caused 64% of all police officer deaths so far this year, more than quadruple the number who died from gun violence. But go off, assistant coach. Make your political point. Police officers are supposed to protect and serve, but they're actually putting themselves ahead of the citizens they could infect. We constantly hear that police brutality cases wouldn't.
Have you had enough yet? Because I sure have. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you made it to the end of the video, comment an orange heart. It helps boost the video in the algorithm. And let me know, are you happy Joy Reid? Honestly, this is a very serious question. Are you happy that she was fired? Or are you kind of like me and a little upset because you like laughing and making fun and reacting at her clips? It's like you want those insane people in the media because it's fun for us to watch. Hate watching is fun, guys, okay? It's true. It's true. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great night. Bye.